Hello and good morning, friends of Sudoku, and welcome to my second upload of this solve. This is Sunday, and it is the 18th of February 2024, and the puzzle is the New York Times hard version for today. I did record this solve earlier today, but upon reviewing the video, I found myself having fallen into a logical fallacy, and I had made an invalid deduction concerning this row here. So full disclosure, this is my second upload of the video, and I will solve this now without this fallacy. Because when we solve Sudokus, we really shouldn't fall into any logical traps, should we? Let's get on with the puzzle. As I said in my first upload, this is my last New York Times solve for the next 4 or 5 mornings, because today I am embarking on my cross Vietnam Highlands trip and I'll not be recording while on the road. So let's do this puzzle. We have a couple of sevens blocking across. So this is a 7. We have a 7 and a 7 blocking down. This is a 7. We have a 1 blocking up here. One of these is a 1 blocking across. This one blocks across, and a 1 therefore must go here. Now these two ones block it down. This one blocks across. Here's a 1. The 1 blocks across here and up here. One of these is a 1 blocking down. These two ones block here and here. So we have a 1 for this cell here. 2, 4, 7 must go here, here, and here. So if we also consider the 1, 5, and an 8, we know that these 3 cells must be a 3, 6, and a 9. Therefore, these must be a 1, 5, and an 8. 1 and 5 block up. Here's an 8. Here's a 1, 5. Here we need 3, 6, and 2. 3 and 6 block here. This is a 2. 3 blocks here. This is a 6. And this must be a 3. 6 and 9 now go in these two squares. 5 and 5 block these 5 squares. 5 and 5 block these 6 squares. A 5 goes here. 3 blocks here, 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 and here. So here's a 3. 6 blocks here, here, and here. So here's a 6. These are 6 and 9s. The 6 blocks up, 9 goes here, and 6 here. These are 1 and 5. Therefore, these must be 2, 4, and 8. There's a 2 and an 8 blocking here. This is a 4. This is a 2, 8. Therefore, this is a 4. And I believe this is where I went astray in my last upload. I will quickly explain what I did wrong. Maybe some of you can learn from my mistakes. I said that a 3 and an 8 can't go here. They must go in two of these 3 squares. And that was the fallacy, because it's not true. We can also have an 8 here. I then went on to say, well, if a 3 and an 8 must go in two of these 3 squares, and we have a 6, 7, 9 blocking here, the only square that is left here is a 2. That may be still right, but the logical deduction was flawed. So that is not a way to go about solving this. The 1 and the 2 block here, so this must be a 9 and this must be a 1, 2. Now we have a 2 either here or here because of this 2 blocks over and this blocks down. So what I also found in my first upload was that a 3 and a 9 block here, 3 and a 9 block here, and a 3 and a 9 block here. So these two squares have got to be a 3 and a 9, leaving a 1, 2, and a 7 for this square, and this square. The one obviously blocks here and here, and the one here blocks here, so this must be a 1. And that is how we find a 2 for this square here. This square and this square now must be 2 and 7. For row 9 now, we need 2, 4, and 9. We have a couple of 2's blocking these 2 squares, so this must be a 2, and this must be a 4, 9 pair. Earlier we said that one of these must be a 2. The 2 now blocks this square, so here's where the 2 goes. Here we are looking for a 9 and a 5. We have a 5 blocking up. Here's a 9 and here's a 5. These two were 5/8. So since we took away a 5 possibility from this square, it must be an 8 and this must be a 9. Now we have a 5 here. Here an 8 for one of these squares, 8 blocks down and 8 blocks up. Here's an 8. And 3 and 4 for these. Also 3 and 4 for this. Still a 2, 8 here. For column 5, we need a 7, 4, and a 9. There's a 4 blocking here, there's a 4 blocking here, so this must be a 4. Now this is a 9, which blocks up here, this 9 blocks up here, this 9 blocks across here, and this must be a 9, which now forces a 9 in this square and a 7 in this. And furthermore, this 9 blocks across, this 9 blocks across, this 9 blocks up. So the last 9 for today goes here. Here a 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks over, 5 blocks up, 5 here. Now we can resolve the 5 ones we had waiting for us up here. We also now have a 1 blocking across and up, and a 1 therefore goes here, and a 3 and a 4 for these squares here. Still a 3 and a 4 for these, and a 3 and a 4 for this, except the 3 blocks over, of course. So here's a 4, here's a 4, here's a 3, here's a 3, and here's a 4. Which blocks it down? The 4 blocks over, 4 blocks down, a 4 here. 7 and 8 for these two. 7 blocks over. This is an 8. This is a 7. I'm really pleased that I'm able to find a solution other than the flawed one that was in my first upload. This now is a 7. And this is a 6. Therefore, this is a 6. 2 and 8 still here. Also 2 and 8 here, but the 8 rescues us. This is now a 2. This is a 2. And this is an 8. 8 blocks down, 8 goes here. Here a 3. Therefore a 3 here. 2 and 7 for these squares. The 2 blocks up, 7 here and 2 here. As I said, my second upload of this video, I apologize for the mistake that I made in the first one. See you all back here live in 4 or 5 days after my motorcycle trip. Thank you for watching. Have a nice Sunday, all of you. Bye for now.